So here's the install. I used 3/4 inch treated subfloor. The 2 bolts there and there on each side. And then these were a bit of an afterthought, these bolts holding the top board to the bottom board. I didn't take into account the side covers when I measured everything out and put the bolts in. I can't change it without taking that bottom plate off, which is a pain in the butt, and I'm not doing it. So for electrical, we've got a plug there, an outlet, wiring goes through the Kayak. I grabbed my phone for a viewfinder using an old school GoPro Hero 3. And then there's another outlet back here, and then the battery pack plugs into it. I got a group size 27 deep cycled marine battery in there. Then I use the toilet bolt mod for connecting my GoPro stick, which is just 3/4 inch conduit onto a track that I put back there. And obviously installed the hatch there and installed a hatch up here. And then there's the battery box for the fish finder. Fish finder I'm running is a Garmin 93 SV. And once again, did the toilet bolt mod to connect to the track. And mix of some PVC and some 3/4 inch conduit. And then just bolted the factory mount to the T that I made. Then under here we've got side imaging transducer, which is obviously not going to fit in the stock holes up there. So I took some aluminum flat stock, drilled some holes in it to match up with some corner pieces, little steel corners, corner brackets. So screwed the corner brackets into the factory holes, and then the transducer mount that came with the transducer mounted to those corner brackets. That piece of flat aluminum I felt just stabilizes things a little bit more, and I already had it with holes in it from my last transducer. So here's how the transducer is set up. So it's a GT54 from Garmin. Fits in there quite nice, stays pretty well protected, and I've got no problems with the side imaging because it's got a nice clear view all the way across. I'm sorry for the mess in the background. Moved everything to get the Kayak in here. So then so here's my normal screen for fishing. Obviously simulator mode, it's not in the water. They get plenty of info on it. Really nice unit. And with having it recessed back that far, it did not really get in the way for paddling. On the contrary, that got in the way of paddling, so I always had to take the fishing rod holder off. It's just a Scotty. It's the one that comes with the track mount, all that stuff. That's where the track for the GoPro stick came from. So you can see with the battery box back here strapped down, you still got room. You can put a crate in. And then I store all my Plano boxes under the seat. So then, see if I can do this one-handed here. I ran the release wire, or release cord, up inside of the housing. Trying to make sure I got a good shot on this. If it wants to cooperate. Anyways, ran the foot pedal release up into there and hooked it right onto the linkage. So give it a good pull. And since we're tilted up, not so graceful one-handed, but it is what it is. It's the Motor Guide XI3. It was a 48 inch. I cut it down to a 36. Couldn't find the 36. And everything works as it should.